The SBA released a new PPP forgiveness application form last week. So now we don't have one nor two, but three different PPP forgiveness forms. So which one do you have to use for your business to achieve 100% PPP loan forgiveness? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Hello from Freedomtax Accounting. We're an accounting firm where we have been providing quality tax and accounting services now for over 20 years. If you're new to this channel, we provide the best tax and accounting strategies for small business owners to help them achieve their financial goals. But for the last couple of months, we have been concentrating on the PPP and EIDL loan programs. Now today is October 13th, and we always emphasize the date of any recording that we do based on the PPP loan program, because if you have been following the PPP saga, you know that the PPP program has been constantly changing. So whatever we discuss in this video may change as soon as tomorrow. So that's the importance of subscribing to our channel, so that way you're always up to date with the most current and correct information regarding these SBA loans. Now, before we continue, remember that this video is intended for educational purposes and should not be taken as legal or tax advice. You should consult with your financial professional about your unique financial situation, and Freedomtax Accounting nor its members can be held liable for any use or misuse of this content. Now, last week, the SBA released another PPP forgiveness loan application form. So now we have three different forgiveness forms. The first one is Form 3508, which was released in May of 15th and then was revised on June 16th. The second form is Form 3508EZ, which was released in June 16th. And now the new form is called 3508S, which was released last week, October 8th. Each form is for different types of businesses, different types of PPP loan applications, and different types of loans, different type of amounts, different type of cases. So in this video, we're going to talk about which form to use depending on your case. Now we are going to provide a link to all these forms in the description of this videos so you can have them available, okay? So let's go to the first one. The first one is the latest one, the one that was released last week, which is Form 3508S. These are for PPP loans that are $50,000 or less. Now, so if you received a PPP loan under $50,000 or less, this is the form you most probably are going to use. Remember, every case is different, and you should always consult with your CPA or your tax attorney to make sure you're sending in the correct form. Now, for self-employed, independent contractors, sole proprietors, basically any business that files Schedule C, all Schedule C filers should use the 3508S form to apply for PPP loan forgiveness. That's if your PPP loan was $50,000 or less. If you have a C Corp or an S Corp, meaning that you file taxes with Form 1120 or Form 1120S, all C Corps and S Corp filers that got a PPP loan $50,000 or less should use the 3508S form, okay? Even if you had payroll. Remember that if you're a C Corp or an S Corp, your PPP loan was based out of your 2019 payroll, okay? Now, if you're asking me, but what about the reductions in employees and salaries? The good thing about this form is that if you're a C Corp or an S Corp with payroll, now you are exempt from the reduction in loan forgiveness based on reductions of employees and wages. So this is very good for all of you who have a C Corp or an S Corp or that got PPP through your business that had payroll. Now you don't have to worry about your loan forgiveness amount being reduced by number of employees or the wages that you had to reduce. Okay. Now for partnerships, that's basically all businesses that file Form 1065. All 1065 filers should use 3508S in as the PPP loan forgiveness application if your PPP was $50,000 or less. Now, it's very uncommon for partnerships to have payroll, but even if you have a partnership, meaning that your business files taxes under Form 1065, usually those don't have payroll, but if yours did, and if your partnership applied for PPP with payroll, and you got a PPP loan under $50,000 or less, use the 3508S form, because that way you don't have to worry about the reduction of loan forgiveness due to the reduction of employees nor the reduction of wages. So this is very good for all of us who got a PPP loan, $50,000 or less. Use Form 3508S. Is going to be the most convenient, and it's going to be the easiest way to achieve 100% forgiveness on your PPP loan. Now, we are going to do a video this week on how to fill out that form. Okay, so stay tuned to our channel. Now, the second form is called 3508EZ. Okay, now we are recommending this form for all businesses that got a PPP loan of $50,001 to $2 million. So if your PPP loan is in that range, most probably you're going to have to use the 3508EZ to file for PPP forgiveness. Now, if you're self-employed, independent contractor, sole proprietor, single member LLC, once again, any business that files Schedule C, this is very rare. Most independent contractors or Schedule C filers, they usually don't have payroll, but there are some cases that do. So if you file a Schedule C and your PPP loan is $50,001 to $2 million, and you had payroll in 2019 and 2020, and you had no reduction in employees, and you had no reduction in salaries and wages, then you file the 3508EZ. If you are a C Corp or an S Corp, once again, that's that your business files its taxes with Form 1120 or 1120S. If you got a PPP that's $50,001 to $2 million and you have payroll, well, you should have payroll in order to get PPP in the first place, but you had no reduction in FTE employees and you had no reduction in salaries or wages during your PPP covered period, then you use the 3508EZ form. Now, if you have a partnership, once again, that your business files under Form 1065, if your PPP loan was $50,001 to $2 million and you had payroll and you had no reductions in FTE employees and no reduction in salaries or wages, you also file with 3508EZ. Okay? Now, before we discuss the last PPP forgiveness form, there's one left, okay? If you're getting value out of this video, please, we would really like if you hit the like button. That way, other business owners can get advantage and take value out of this information. If you know any other business owners that can take advantage of this information, share with them as well. So please like our video. And also, we would like for you to answer this question in the comments below. Is your bank already accepting PPP forgiveness applications? If yes or no, please answer in the comments below and tell us the name of your bank, because we really want to find out which banks are already accepting PPP forgiveness applications. Now, the third form for PPP forgiveness is Form 3508. This is the most complex and long form, okay? Now, you use this form if you got a PPP loan, $50,001 1 to 2 million, if you're self-employed, independent contractor, sole proprietor, you file under Schedule C. You had payroll. Once again, this is very rare that a Schedule C filer has payroll, but there are some cases that do. So I can't leave them out. So if you got a PPP loan, $50,000 and 1 to $2 million, and you had payroll, you received PPP through payroll, and you had a reduction of employees, and you had a reduction in salaries and wages, then you use the 3508 form. If you're a C Corp or an S Corp, if you got PPP loan or $50,001 to $2 million, and you did have reduction in employees, and you did have reduction in wages, then you file with form 3508 for PPP loan forgiveness. If you are a partnership, you file taxes with form 1065, and you had payroll as well for your PPP covered period, and you had a reduction in employees, and you had a reduction in salaries, then you file with form 3508, okay? Now, if you got a PPP loan of over $2 million, you have to file with form 3508, okay? So now you know if you got a PPP loan over 2 million, you have to file with 3508. All right. So remember to subscribe to this channel. We hope you have received value out of this information. We recommend you watch this video. In this video, we discuss how the PPP will affect your business taxes. Remember to hit that notification bell so you're always notified when we upload a new video. Once again, thank you and God bless you. Bye.